through March. The wheelchair came in April, Wiley in June. The dog and Gwen kept Heath from folding like a cheap kite in a windstorm. "Lucky to be alive," Heath said, to see if it sounded true yet. It didn't. "Lucky for me," Gwen replied, and again Heath felt guilty. The late summer day had eased seamlessly into night. Stars appeared and disappeared as the last of the monsoons, the northern edge of them, visited Rocky, and thunder cells racketed around the mountains. Lightning flickered over Long's Peak and Flat Top. Thunder rolled down the canyons from the high places, bringing the ineffable perfume of rain on pines, an elixir that made even Heath feel alive. The feeling was followed immediately by the memory of a life. "What is it, darling?" Gwen asked as she tidied away the ends of their meal, whisking the crumbs from the hot dog buns onto the ground for the ducklings. "You look so down. Mountain air is supposed to lift the spirits, make the heart sing." "Yeah," Heath agreed. Then the wine said, "It might work if I wasn't a fucking cripple." She smiled because Gwen wanted her to, but she could feel the riptide of alcohol and despair dragging her down to the cold, dark bottom of the sea, where one day she could drown in booze or bitterness. It was the helplessness, as much as the loss of her old life, her old self, that scared Heath witless, scared her so bad she had told no one, not even Gwen. Bears could eat her, fires burn her, criminals mug her, little boys torment her, and there was nothing she could do about it but rail pathetically. Or die. "Stop it," she said. "What?" Gwen roused from contemplation of an ember in the barbecue grate, a poor understudy for a campfire, but all that was allowed in the park during fire season. "Wiley was licking my hand," Heath lied. Gwen looked at the relatively innocent dog lying some yards from the wheelchair, but said nothing. "I'm for bed, not to sleep, to read," she assured her niece, and Heath wondered if the stab of fear she had felt at being left alone had shown on her face. "I'm going for a walk. A roll," Heath announced, to prove fear wasn't what Gwen had seen. The older woman stopped, one foot in the tent, one out, the rain-fly in her hand. Heath waited to be told not to go, for Gwen to pretend she wanted to come along. After too long a silence, Gwen said, "Don't run over anybody," and ducked out of sight into the orange toadstool she was calling home for 3 nights. Heath would sleep in the back of the RV. It had been fitted out for her special needs. "Fucking Special Olympian," she muttered to herself, and unlocked the brakes on her chair so Gwen would hear her rolling away and know she wasn't bluffing about the walk. Though she could afford a mechanized chair, she had opted for the hand-powered variety. Rolling her own weight around was a small thing, but it mattered. Not much, but she had fallen from the realm of chooser into the realm of beggars, and she clung to it. The paths— Heath was enough of a snob she couldn't bring herself to call them trails— throughout the Sprague Lake Handicamp were wide and graveled. Like the picnic tables and toilets, they were designed to accommodate people with disabilities. The one she chose headed toward the lake, an exquisite shallow jewel of water, dammed in the early part of the 20th century to form a fishing lake for a lodge long since dismantled. A grade she once wouldn't have deigned to call a bunny slope now taxed her back and shoulder muscles. The vertebra she'd smashed was low enough she still had some motor control in her hips and butt. The doctors said that made her stronger. Stronger than what, she thought. She sweated and puffed. Knuckles brushed fur. Wiley had come unbidden. The dog stayed close, but he was not a seeing-eye dog. Her right wheel crashed into a branch or rock. The chair twisted, throwing Heath to one side. A flash of old wisdom spun through her mind, steer into the skid. But this was not ice, it was gravity, and she went down. 3 seconds in darkness and not so free fall took a long time and ended abruptly.